Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Pocket. In today's video, we just had a notice come out over on their socials about trading. Now, it's not a massive update when they're not like, they haven't fixed it yet. This one's going to be maybe a little bit of a rant and just talking about it in general, but let's go through it. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about these trade tokens and some things you might want to use it on. I'll do a more comprehensive list once we actually see what they do with trading to hopefully fix it. We'll have to wait and see, but it just says, thank you again for your feedback on the trading feature. While we continue investigating ways to improve the feature, we'll be sending 1,000 trade tokens to all players via the gifts menu in the app. We greatly appreciate your patience and being part of our community. So it's not a fix. They're giving us 1,000. Their big celebration was giving us 500, and now they're giving us another 1,000 just as we're waiting. I think, I'm hopeful that this is them identifying that the trade system is actually really, it's just not practical. It's not practical. And once again, I am a person that understands that they can't make it broken, because otherwise, if you break the complete economy of the game, they're not going to make their money, and they're a company and they want to make their money. So I take that into consideration. But as I mentioned in my previous video, I still think that the majority of their money would be made during new set releases due to the FOMO factor. People want things, they want to play things, and so they will buy packs for that. I do think in general, free to play, if you're happy to wait to build the decks and make use of what you have, then you can actually do pretty fine with it. I really enjoy my free to play account and building decks with what I have without actually having to go into it. So I don't feel the pressure to spend. But on the topic of trading, I still feel like people spend on the new packs. Let new players come in and trade the old pack cards with no other requirement. Maybe have your stamina so you can do a few, so you can't trade like 1 million in one day. Honestly, if you could trade 1 million in one day, as long as you had to have something same rarity, I don't think it's an issue, especially taking into consideration the limit of 1 star and below. 2-star and above, that's a whole different conversation that we have to go into. But I think for old packs, 1-star and below should just be free reign to trade rarity for rarity, then go ham. I don't see an issue with that. I don't think many people are wailing on the old packs. I don't think new people would be coming in wailing on the old packs. They're more just looking at it going, shit, I got none of the cards. I ain't going to go ahead and dump all that money. I may as well quit, or I'm just going to play slow and collect slowly. So I really think trading has the potential to be a really, really useful feature for the game. At the moment, it's not. The trade token system is just, it's just not it. But I mean, it is what it is. We got to live with it for now. They are looking at it. They have given compensation to let us know they're looking at it. I'm hoping this is the start, and I'm hoping they really do a proper fix, not one of those brush it under the rug. Oh yeah, we looked at it. Oh, we did this quick fix. Now let's release a new set. You guys forget about it. So let's just wait and see, watch this space, see how it goes. But when we look at what you might want to go ahead and use your trade tokens on, over on so this is my free to play account. And I can't build every deck. I don't have everything. I'm pretty much looking at 2 options, and it depends greatly on what decks you want to play. If we talk about, actually, we might open a couple of packs too, but if we talk about what decks you might actually want to play, and, old set cards that might, be valuable to you, then we can take a look at something over here. This is just one for an example. And once again, I will talk more in depth about trading and options once we get a more sound idea of what we're trying to do. But when we look at some of these top decks, this is once again just from Ursies, and we are seeing new decks emerge every day as well, new competitive decks. But when we take a look at it, we're seeing really, really solid performances from decks like the Gyarados Greninja. And if we take a look at this one, the Cyrus, now there is different builds you can do of this, but the Cyrus is the only new card. So these are all old cards. And when we look at it, you've got 2 Gyarados EX, which are an EX, obviously, so a 4 diamond. And then we've got 2 Greninja, which are a 3 diamond. So when you look to that, to build this deck functionally, all the 1 and 2 diamond cards you can get by trading without the use of the tokens. So if you wanted to build this deck, which topped the tournament, all you got to do is go ahead and grab 2 Gyarados. We just got 1,000. That's that one. We got another 500 for the thing. If you haven't spent that already, you can get your Greninjas. If you're a new player, if you're an old player, you've at least got the promo Greninjas. But like, you can actually go ahead and build this deck pretty easily. With just what they gave you. So I think especially for new players, if you're very new to the game right now, looking at some of these decks and trying to decide like, what can I actually efficiently build when I don't have that many cards? And these types of things are going to be the ones. Now, if you are, like I said, one of those newer players, you might have to summon on some of the old packs first. Now, this pack, you'd probably be going in and summoning on the Mythical Island because the Mythical Island has the Gyarados. Maybe you pop a couple Gyarados, but maybe you do like 4 or 5 packs, get yourself a couple 3 diamonds, maybe hopefully land a couple EXs because you do need those to trade off, and away you go. But you do also have your starter EX that you started your account with. You may have got a couple others along the way, but once again, they have to be from the old set to be able to trade. But I had people asking me, and I think most people have realized this now, you can hit select booster pack and you can go ahead and check which booster pack in case you want to pull some from the genetic Apex. But that is just like one idea that you can look to go ahead and like for once again, because I think new players are the ones that are getting heavily impacted by this, but at least there are some competitive decks you can build as a new free-to-play player to still actually do something in the game. Now, the other one we have is Charizard is performing incredibly well. Now, Charizard is not as new player friendly. There is different builds. This one is the Shaman build, but you can see that we do need the Charizard and we do need the Moltres EX. So these are 2 EX cards. So that's going to require 2,000 to get the play set of both of them. So maybe you pulled one, maybe you're an old player, you could look to building something like this deck, which is turning out to be quite competitive again, due to the changes and the shift up in the meta, plus the additional cards that have been added in to allow this to play pretty well. So that is another one that you can go ahead and do. Once again, you're not going to you'll have to have some of these cards already to be able to do this. Just keep in mind, we will be getting the free pack with a guaranteed EX from all 3 of the packs, but I think that's a bit later. So that is another decent option we can look to. I'm sure there's plenty of others that we've got. Actually, even just the fighting box decks. This one, the Executor is another decent one. We're seeing stuff like this with, let's have a look at this one. So this one's running the Celebi, but we are seeing some with like 2 Executors and 1 Celebi doing pretty decent without the need for the Superior. So you can look to build some stuff like that. So if you are looking to use your points and you're a new player, I'd say go ahead and Malware Bites, you can get closed. You can go ahead and pick up some of these things if you just want something competitive to play. Otherwise, you can keep saving them and just maybe you're a new player, just open some packs, chill out, save those trading points. Then we are getting a new set on the 28th of February, which is like, 23 days away. And once that new set comes, this set should be tradable. Then maybe you look to picking up things like the Darkrai and stuff like that if you didn't happen to pull it from the packs. Or what I'm going to do personally on my free-to-play account, because I'm pretty happy with the decks that I'm playing over here on my free-to-play account at the moment. Because I'm happy with what I'm playing, I'm just saving all of my trades. Like, I've only got 1 Gyarados still, but I'm not really interested in playing that at the moment. I've got a really solid Charizard deck built on this one that I can play. I've got some really good fighting decks that I'm enjoying. So I'm just going to save all of my trading tokens and then wait and see when the new set comes out, because it's not too far away. I'm pretty happy with the decks I'm playing to this set. Once the new set comes out, wait a little bit, see what the meta is, see what some of the old cards, maybe some old cards come back into the momentum and you can pick them up, because I don't want to be picking them up before the new set, because if you look at this set, for instance, with the Space Time Smackdown, Mewtwo has been absolutely obliterated, Pikachu has been absolutely obliterated. Like, they can still work, but they're just nowhere near the dominance that they were, and Charizard and Gyarados have turned out to be the big winners in this set of the old deck. So that's why I'm like, even Darkrai, you think Darkrai is going to be pretty good into the next set as well. Like, that's what I would anticipate, but maybe there's something that makes it not so good, then it turns out to be not such a great pickup. So that's why I would wait, see how the results go, and then you can pick up things from old sets that are more meta for you. So whether you want to look to pick up cards from the current previous sets, which is Mythical Island and Genetic Apex, or you want to wait for the next one and then possibly pick up things from Space Time Smackdown as well. Just depends on where you're at. It's a very personal account thing, but that's my thoughts around it. Once again, I really, really do hope that that they just do a solid fix on trading. because I don't think it's going to cost them too much to make it a friendly feature, especially for new players. And if you're not a new player, you're probably like, who cares? But I always, as a content creator, I always think about new players coming in, because games are always driven by an economy of new players coming in, enjoying the game. And I think trading could be that system that really allows the new players to thoroughly enjoy the game. But once again, leave any thoughts you guys have in the description. I'm really curious to see, but let's go over here once. No, that was that one. That's that screen we're going to. Let's go ahead and let's pop ourselves, if I get over to get rid of that. All right, let's go ahead and pop a couple packs, because, you know, I just want to pop a couple packs. Let's get the volume cranking. Let's see if I can get it. Now, this is my I've said this a few times now. This is the last time I'm spending hourglasses, and then I'm saving. I'm saving after this. So let's go ahead. Let's see. I still have not got a Darkrai. I'm 50 or 60 packs into the Dialga one. I still do not have a Darkrai. I also want another Luxray. So hopefully we can get a Darkrai or a Luxray with these. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Just go for that one. Boom. Oh, dude. Every time I see glitter, I'm like, God pack. But no, it's probably just going to be a 1-star. Yep, dude, the 1-star fake outs are brutal. I also need a second communications. I've wonder picked for about 4 communications and missed them all, but I have hit a few EXs on the wonder pick, so I can't complain. Yep, the big fake out with the 1-star, it's just not exciting to me. I'm sorry. It's nothing usable. Let's go again. One more. Last one. Now, I never spend hourglasses until new set. I'm saving up. I'm saving up on the free-to-play, guys. Let's see. Give me sparkles, God pack. Rip. Communications. Rip the dream. That is all she wrote. Anyway, guys, that is it. Once again, we are getting 1,000 free, but, you know, I'll keep you guys posted if anything else I see on trading. Hopefully, we do see some good news soon. But as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.